In this lesson, we're going to learn about credit memos and what they are used for in ESC. Credit memos are used to give refunds to customers, back out incorrect invoices, and clear bad debt. You can create a credit memo right from a sales invoice or by selecting Enter Credit Memos from the Sales drop-down menu. Let's start out by issuing a refund to a customer. A credit memo can be used to issue a full refund on an invoice or a partial refund. We simply select the invoice we are going to issue a refund for from the Sales Invoicing screen. Now go to the Activities menu and select Create Credit Memo. Notice that all of the information from the invoicing screen was pulled over into the credit memo, including the line items. You'll also notice that this screen is almost identical to the Sales Invoicing screen. This is because both are created and built the same way. But whereas the invoice increases your accounts receivable, a credit memo reduces it. If you only want to issue a partial refund, simply remove the items from the invoice that will not be refunded by clicking on the item and hitting the Delete key on your keyboard. Once you have completed the credit memo, simply click Save. Credit memos can also be used to write off a bad debt that is owed to you by a customer. Perhaps this customer is unable to or unwilling to pay what they owe you. Before you can simply write this off with a credit memo, you'll need to create a bad debt account in your ESC chart of accounts. If you need to know how to do this, please refer to our video on terms and accounts in ESC. Once you have an account created, you'll also need to create a new billing code called Bad Debt. When creating this code, be sure to select the Bad Debt account you just added as the income account for this billing code. Now to write off the amount a customer owes you, go to your Sales menu and select Enter Credit Memos. Begin by selecting the customer you are going to be crediting. You may also choose to fill in other fields on the credit memo, such as job, if you're writing off a debt from a specific project, or the salesperson, so that other users will know who created the credit. In the body of the invoice, select the bad debt billing code you created, give it a quantity of 1, and for the price, enter the amount you are going to be writing off. Now click Save. In order to reconcile the credit memo to its associated invoice, you'll need to visit the Enter Payment screen in the Receivables menu. Select the customer that the credit memo was created for and hit the Tab key on your keyboard. This will pull up an entire list of invoices that are due for this customer. Along with them, you'll find your credit memo. Select Credit as your payment method. Now check the Pay box next to the credit memo and next to the invoice or invoices you want to apply the credit memo to. Now click Save. Reconciling the credit memo with the invoice will remove both from your receivables reports as well as updating the customer's balance. This concludes our tutorial on creating and reconciling credit memos in ESC.